What's up? What's up? What's up? Uncommon Bomb Podcast. We told you it'd be a minute. Well, I told you it'd be a minute. We're back for the fall. Summertime is over. Summertime was bliss. Um, September's a hectic month for many of us. And those that are parents and those that work in the school system, those that are just, mourning the end of summer. You got school coming back and things of that nature. Your boy started a business. You know what I mean? We'll get into that at some point during this fall. Definitely some day-to-day woes, some family health issues and things of that nature that had to be taken care of and looked after and still going on. But this is therapeutic for me. And I needed my therapy. And it's been a minute since I got my therapy. So here I am to share with you, to feel the love, and to hopefully give some love to y'all that safe space, man. And we just out here, like I said, like I've always said, like we've always said, to empower the youth, to empower our women, to empower ourselves, brother to brother, to get a better understanding of life, its lessons, and just the path that we all walk as individuals, no matter what. Never to judge, never to give foolproof advice, but just to live this imperfect human experience. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I always say that. Like, subscribe. You feel me? Like, we need all the support we could get. And, I just like talking to y'all, man, because y'all feed me, man. Give me that. Put all your thoughts in the comments and things of that nature. But what we're going to talk about today, there's so many things going on. First of all, Knicks tape. Basketball season is almost here. College football season popped off. Crazy. Deion doing his thing in Colorado. The Giants suck. The Jets suck because Aaron Rodgers got hurt. And so it's been a struggle out here. And the Yankees, they sucked all summer. So they not even in the playoffs. There's nothing to talk about when it comes to the sports. But one thing I like to say is not enough is being said about, Deion Sanders, Colorado, and the things that he's doing. But what we are looking at and what we need to appreciate is this is a man that is not allowing his work to impede his fatherhood. He has two sons on the team on Colorado University. Shador is the quarterback. Shiloh is a safety. And this is a man that's literally moved his whole life from Texas to Jackson State to coach his sons, and now to Colorado, to put them on a stage, to put them on a Power 5 stage against the top competition in the country, to allow them to be seen by, the powers that be in the NFL, to see what they can do. Yes, the HBCU has many great teams, a lot of great competition in the MEAC and the SWAC, so no disrespect to them at all. But when you're talking about trying to be in the top 5 pick, top 10 pick, your tape plan for a Power 5 school says a lot. So now Colorado gets to play the likes of a USC. His sons get to go up against players that are in those top schools. And shout out to him, man, because at the end of the day, no matter what the wins and losses are, what I see is a black man doing for his sons what many black men would love to do for their sons if they were able to or in that position. So shout out to Colorado University, first and foremost, and then shout out to Deion Sanders and his sons Shador and Shiloh, number 2 and 21, respectfully. Hopefully the season continues and they get rolling. They've had a couple losses, but hopefully things straighten out. But let's talk, right? We're not going to be here long, but we're going to have a good time. What's in the cup? As always, I got a little something. The ice cubes of pineapple chunks straight from Wegmans. Salute to Wegmans. Yo, if y'all don't know nothing about Wegmans, y'all need to get up on that. Get up on things, because Wegmans is where it's at. And they open up a new one. They're opening up a new one, if it's not already open, in Union Square in Manhattan. But they're elsewhere. Just look them up. Wegmans, great everything. Great food, great pills, medicine, fruits, vegetables, meats, cutleries, bread, like you name it, they making it fresh at the store, and they just have a great selection of things. So I got nothing to say bad about Wegmans, but those are where my pineapple chunks are from. In the cup is some mango rum, courtesy of Shipwrecked. Look that up in your local liquor store, Shipwrecked rum. I got the mango flavor Shipwrecked rum. I mixed it up with Calypso Southern Peach Lemonade. So I got Calypso Southern Peach Lemonade mixed with Shipwrecked mango rum and some pineapple chunks. And yes, sir, it's going down. And a little bit of salsa water. So that's what's in the cup. You know I don't steer you wrong. If you know me, you know me, you know me, and you know when I talk about a drink, I ain't playing no games. But let's talk. Last we was here, we talked about Brittany Renner, kind of getting a little crazy on a podcast. Well, she's back again on Club Shay Shay. Shannon Sharpe, former NFL player, Hall of Famer. Club Shay Shay is his podcast. He was also on Undisputed with Skip Bayless. There was a falling out. He has now moved to ESPN. He's with Steve Smith. I mean, not Steve Smith. Is it Steve Smith? Steve. Yo, I don't really like dude like that. So sometimes I mess his name up. Steve Smith is a receiver. Stephen A. Smith. So yeah, it was Steve Smith. Stephen A. Smith, First Take on ESPN, has recruited and got Shannon Sharpe on that show. So you can see him, I think, twice or 3 times a week there. But Club Shay Shay is his podcast, and he does that well, has a number of great guests, always a great show, a sit down. He's a good interviewer, I believe. He's only gotten better as time has went on. And we know Brittany Renner is, influencer, fitness model, Instagram model, is now the mother of a child of an NBA player, and also famously went to Jackson State when Deion Sanders was there to talk to the team about groupies and women to look out for, and just all the entrapments that come with social media, so on and so forth. And people were like enraged that Deion Sanders would give this woman a platform to talk to young men publicly. And even now, still, people are complaining like, yo, Shannon, why would you put her on your podcast? Why do people keep giving her a platform? I don't understand the hate for this woman. I understand that, like all of us, she has faults. She's not perfect. And her lifestyle, some people, it rubs them the wrong way. Me personally, I feel like she's pretty damn genius in as far as how she goes about getting herself talked about and seen. She's good at marketing herself and presenting herself depending on the audience and what she's trying to do, what she's trying to accomplish, and what show she's on. She literally gives the energy she's getting. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with her having this platform. But we're gonna not dissect something she spoke of. I believe she's 31 years old, if I'm not correct, 31 or 32. And on Club Shay Shay, she says she slept with 35 guys. And people were like going crazy, like, oh, 35 guys and only 31, that's too much, this and that and the third. And I discussed this with a close friend of mine. And one, I was surprised that her number was that low. I'll be honest with you, because the way she comes off sometimes, you would think that maybe in her lifestyle, it's way higher. So 35 was low for me, for her. But reality says, you know what? 35 is not that high. Put her to the side. Is 35 a lot of people at the age of 31 to have said you've slept with, right? And this is not to judge anybody. I just want to know, what do you all think out there? Put it in the comments. 35, too high, too low. You ain't got to say too much. Don't incriminate yourself. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. But all I'm saying is 35 to me isn't bad. Now, this is what I'm going to say as a disclaimer. One, If you're dating someone and y'all get in a serious relationship, me personally, I don't really care to know if it just comes out organically through conversation or whatever. But that's not a number I need to know to function. Like, I don't need to know how many people the woman that I'm dealing with slept with. And I technically don't really feel like the need that she needs to know my past. Now, if it's asked directly, yeah, I guess you got to give out some numbers. But do you really want to know? Famously, Mario Winans, right? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? But she's not playing you because that's in her past. So, fellas, is 35 too high? Ladies, is 35 too high? Now, let's think about it. Got my pen out because I want to go through the statistics. Let's write this down. Now, let's say you're an average high schooler, you know, maybe a little popular, maybe you're not, whatever the case may be. Maybe you break your virginity in high school. So let's say we give you 2. All right, we got 2 in high school. So we starting off there. We got 2, and now here's where the numbers get crazy, okay? Because if you don't go to college or you go to college locally and stay with your parents, things are a little different. But if you go away to school, all right? I went away. You go away to school, PWI, HBCU. She went to Jackson State, by the way. But anyway, you go away to school, you're in college, you got 2 bodies on your resume, nothing crazy. You had your first love, you had your virginity taken or broken, whatever the case may be. And then, you know, that ended, and maybe you had 1 more. And for some people, that might be high. But I think 2 in this day and age, high school, realistic. Now we head off to college. You go away. Your parents ain't there. You're living by yourself. You're with your friends. You know what I mean? If you playing sports, forget about it. That changes the number dramatically. You pledge, that changes the number dramatically. Whatever you pledge, whatever. I'm not putting no fraternities or sororities out there. I'm just saying, if you pledge, period, the landscape of your body count fitting to change. That's it. Man and women on some level. Sports, same thing. Yeah, there's more groupies supposedly with male sports, but listen, I know dudes that used to go to girl sports all the time, volleyball, soccer, softball, and they was trying to get those girls, okay? So pick of the litter. If you're in any type of student body, student government, Mrs. whatever, or Mr., you know what I'm saying, or homecoming king, homecoming queen, all of those things. So you got 4 years, right? 4 years. Let's say you go in freshman year, you wow out. You like, I'm trying to figure this all out. I got my own bed, my own room. Shorties is coming through. Or for ladies, you know what I'm saying? You want to get your dudes in there, da-da-da. All right. Some people fall in love in first semester. Hey, that's on you, okay? Hey. But some of us, we out here, we trying to live a life. All right. So we got the first semester. You ain't trying to look too crazy. Let's give you 3. 3 bodies. All right? Maybe. Or maybe it was a wild time, homecoming, all of this and that. You know what I'm saying? Then you still got to go back home. And you might have somebody back home that you was already smashing, fake in love with. So you got to go back, smash them, or somebody that you wanted to get with, but at the time y'all didn't. But then y'all come home for break, run into each other at the mall, whatever. But now y'all a little bit more advanced. Y'all more sexually advanced. Y'all doing some things. So now, first semester, I'm keeping it 3. Second semester, add on that body from home. Maybe now, you know what I mean? You really like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really lock it down with nobody yet. I'm finna have fun. Springtime coming. It's getting warm. I'm gonna hit you with a cool 4. All right. Now we in the summertime. Got a job, little internship, yada, yada. Maybe you ain't found love yet. Know what I mean? Maybe you find somebody at that job you trying to holla at, or whatever the case may be. Or, you know, a couple dudes that you had ran into, a couple girls you had ran into. But the summertime's your time. I'm being light. I'm going to give you 2 more. All right. So now summertime is over. You got high school, first full year of college, and now you sitting at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bodies. And you heading into your sophomore year. I'm going to be generous. For both semesters, I'm only going to give you 2. In one of those, you found love. So now it's the summer of your sophomore year. You're headed into your junior campaign. And you got 11 plus 3, you got 13 bodies headed into your junior year. That relationship ain't work out. You thought it was love, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? You're trying to get your career started. Maybe you got your internship solid. It might be something real promising, but you know what I'm saying? Your junior year, you kind of locking in. You're trying to like focus on schoolwork, things of that nature. So maybe when you trying to do all of that, you like, you know what? I don't really got time for a relationship, but here and there, you know what I'm saying? I may want to have a little fuck buddy or whatever the case may be. So boom, you know what I mean? In the fall, maybe you have one. You know what I mean? But fuck buddy getting a little crazy, acting all possessive, da-da-da-da-da. You like, oh, fuck all this, back to my player status, go home for break, meet somebody else, da-da-da, go back to campus on somebody else. Boom, about to knock this out, head back into the summer. You on your playerific, though. You on your playerific. And you just pledged. And you crossed. All in the spring semester of your junior year. You're heading into senior year. You see the end is near, but you're doing things. You social. You known on campus now. Giving you 4 bodies. That was a crazy time. So now you're heading into your senior year. All right? We done got 5 on it. So now we at 18 bodies going into your senior year. My math might be crazy, but some of y'all know I'm talking the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go 18. If you played any college sports, I'm giving you 22. I'm sorry. If you play sports, if you play ball at your school, male, female, whatever, I'm going to be even keel with this. I'm giving you 22 bodies heading into your senior year of college, 18 if you regular, smegular, but you pledged, and you know what I'm saying, you was involved in some other stuff. So now it's your senior year. Schedule's a little light, you know what I'm saying, or heavy, depending on how you played it for the last 3 years. And you got your car, you cooling. Like you that person right now, you know what I'm saying? You a senior. You know what I mean? You might see a little freshman, little sophomore. You okay? You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? They got that whole the older upperclassmen under the wing. They trying to holler. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really care about all that. Remember Nick Cannon and Drumline? You scooped him a oldie. You feel me? But senior year, I'm not gonna be crazy. I'm gonna say you was focused. And I'm going to say 2. Being nice. Because you're graduating. And things are going down. And you're leaving college. And I'm being generous. 2. You graduate with your degree. Sports players and such, you're at 24. Regular degulas and pledges and all of that, you at 20. And now you're out of college. And you're only 21 years old. So at 21, you've had 20 bodies, or 24. And now you got 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. That's 10 years. That's 10 years. You done collected 20 bodies in a span of like 5, 6 years. So you telling me in 10 years, shit couldn't slow down? Like, I don't know. I don't know, people, but all I'm saying is, when you out there in the world and things is going, you know what I mean, things is happening, things gonna happen. All right. I really just don't think that you should be judging anybody off 35, but I might be crazy. Tell the truth. Put it in the comments. If you really was out here at 30 and you wasn't nowhere near 15. Keep it a buck. 15. We ain't gonna go crazy. 15. Now, in the case of Brittany Renner, she went to Jackson State as a soccer player on scholarship. And then, as she said in the podcast, she came into her own, grew into her body, her looks, and things of that nature. And then I really don't think like it went crazy for her until after 25, after 26, or something like that. You know what I mean? I think the last few years of her life been kind of wild. But she said she only cheated on one person. So kudos to her, right? Here's another topic that Shannon brought up that I thought was kind of toxic. Brittany says that she cheated on somebody one time. She was in high school. She kissed somebody else while her man was on a camping trip with his family. And she felt so guilty. 3 days later, she told him. And Shannon said, it's not a lie if you don't say nothing. And basically promoted that, you know, as long as you don't speak the truth, it's not a lie. That's crazy. That's crazy. And like I always said, I don't come from a place of judgment. Have I lied before? Yes. Have I cheated before? Yes. Does it feel good? No. And whenever you tell or you're caught, you have to live in the reality of what do I do next? And how do I feel like I want to go forward with or without this person? Here's the crazy part, right? When there's infidelity, there are people, a lot of people, because it's natural, that will not let you live that down. Like, they're going to keep bringing it up. They're going to keep asking questions. They're going to want to know why, where, who, like, you know, how many times. Did you use a condom? Did you not? Was it oral? Did they do this? Did they do that? What position? Like, they're going to keep asking question after question after question. And in their mind, and rightfully so on some level, because they were wrong, they feel like they could bring that up whenever they want, however they want, for as many times as they want. And I don't know if it's okay to let somebody live in their transgressions forever. It's a burden, right? In that situation, before I've been told, like, I'm going to let you go because, to be fair to you, I'm not going to allow you to come up from under that failure. And I'm a realist to the point of, like, I understand that when I do something wrong, once the shit hits the fan and everything's said and done, I'm all right with dealing with the punishment. Like, and that's my flaw. Sometimes, like, I won't fight for it. Like, I'm not going to put up a battle. Like, yo, nah, you need to stay with me. Like, nah, I messed up, but I'm sorry. Like, I'm very real with the fact that with myself, like, certain punishments beget certain, you know, acts. So if I've done the wrong, I have to understand that I've lost somebody, perhaps a good person, right? The opportunity to be with this person and things of that nature. And I'm okay with that. But sometimes it comes off as nonchalant and not caring. When it, in all honesty, it's not always like that. But I could see how it would be perceived as such. And I've been on the other side, maybe not in infidelity wise. Actually, no, I've been on the other side with that, and I've been on the other side when it just comes to like somebody making a huge mistake, or feeling like I felt wronged, and instead of either cutting ties with the person or speaking on it, it was kind of like, all right, cool. I mean, you got that. I'm gonna hold on to it, but like a grudge, like I'm gonna get you back type shit. Or when I do something, I don't want to hear nothing because you was doing that foul shit to me. So don't get mad when I do that foul shit to you. But in reality, that's not cool either. And, you know, no one ever can escape that. So kudos to the couples that can get past that, because that's a huge hurdle, right? Like, can you honestly sit here and say that you can be with somebody past infidelity, forgive, forget, and move past it happily. That's tough. That's tough. That's why that's a book that you'd rather just not even open. If you can help it, leave it alone. They say leave it alone, scrap. Leave it alone. Don't do it. Cause it's tough. It's tough out here in the world. But basically all I'm saying is 35, I don't believe is a crazy number. If you disagree, yo, let's have a conversation. But I don't really think it's that crazy in this world that we live in today. There's so many things going on. So many things that we're still trying to grasp and understand, that, I don't know if a number is something that we need to be hung up on, but I will suggest to men and women, if you feel a way or you think you're going to feel a way, don't ask a question that you will be afraid to hear the answer to. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. That's all I'm saying. It's not my business. I will never ask. I don't care. What you did in your past is what you did in your past. What we do moving forward is all that I care about. But that's my 2 cents. Your 2 cents could go in the comments. Like I said, like, subscribe. We here now. We're going to try to keep this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the support. Keep it going. Keep it rolling. We was gone for a minute, but we back with the jump off. Uncommon Bond. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Peace, love, appreciate y'all. Be well, be safe. I'm out.